Ready.
Good.
Rude. Second position. So R.I.A. takes place in the future, I guess 2040, which seems like the far future for us now, but it'll be here before we know it. And it deals with androids. There's a future that androids are going to look very human and have a lot of artificial intelligence and act like human beings. Maybe not perfectly. And in this case, R.I.A. has a big television show, and I play Vice President Fleming, who is the Vice President of the United States, and he has a son who is a sort of ne'er-do-well and has been sort of a thorn in his side as far as politically, for his political ambitions and for his life. The kid's always sort of been a problem. Of course, he loves his son to some degree, but he always creates problems for the vice president. And the vice president is not someone to really be trifled with. He's all business, and he's very clear in the things he wants, and he wants power. Mr. Lawrence, this is Vice President Fleming. How are we today?
Honestly, I've had better days.
I'm sure you know exactly why I'm calling.
I play Jess in R.I.A., and I am Chief of Staff to the Vice President, played by Cain. And yeah, it's a pretty powerhouse role to play, especially as a woman. And I'm doing everything that I can to help save the situation, as R.I.A., who is a robot, is playing in a reality show in a house in L.A. It's my hot pocket. Before I breathe.
Most of the story is about a girl called R.I.A. who's wakes up every morning with a different husband. So it kind of plays out like a show, and it's on television like a reality show. So every morning, like Groundhog Day, she wakes up with a different husband and has a different experience, and the husband has a very different personality. So there's like, I think, 25 husbands in this over the first half of the film. So it's kind of playing on that, what we're going into now with reality television, and that where we're going in the future. Artificial intelligence, and also the role of that plays with on society and who we are and what we expect of people. So it's pretty interesting premise.
Best way of putting it is your Black Mirror meets Stepford Housewives meets the Truman Show. That's the best way of putting it.
Just straighten this up a little bit.
The fun thing about the film industry is I don't have to choose between being an actor, director, producer, writer. You can do everything. So it depends on the project. Some things I want to be an actor on, some things I want to direct, some things I want to produce, some things I want to write, some things I don't want to have anything to do with. It just depends. It's completely subjective. It depends on the project. I enjoy all aspects of filmmaking, so it's a lot of fun. There are a lot of actors who don't like to watch their movies. I don't understand that, because I want to see everything. I want to see everything and see how it's done, and how it comes together. And I like to be taken on the journey. So I'm an avid film watcher, and I enjoy it, and I appreciate the art form that it really is.
This will be my debut feature as an actress. I've done quite a few films as a principal dancer, but as an actress, yes. It's another experience stepping into a scene with someone who's as professional as Cain and going for it. So it's been a challenge, but that's why I wanted to become an actress. I want to sink my teeth into it and tell stories.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could get it either way. I just wondered if you wanted her to be holding it again, and I just take it through. I don't know.
She's watching on hers, so you watch on
Okay, she's watching on hers. Okay, yeah. I didn't see that.
No, that's cool.
Okay. Let's go for a take, guys.
Is that going to stop you?
Yeah. You have a spot here if you want. That's good for this.
That's great like that, yeah.
Okay, back to positions, please.
Coming from being a pussycat doll and being in the pop world and now making films is brilliant. It's like a fresh new start. Dance has always been my first passion. I love telling stories. I love getting lost in the emotion of those stories, and it's been brilliant. But I'm at an age now, and I've found a new passion within acting, and it's like a brand new start. So it's a different muscle than dance, but it's the exact same thing. So it's been 10 years in the process of learning and challenging myself and doing short films and doing auditions just to find what really fit with me. And this felt like a really pretty kick-ass role to start with.
Kimberly, we just shot a scene just now. She was fantastic in. She was really fantastic. So she's doing a great job, and she certainly has a bright future as an actress. If she could just learn to dance, we'd be okay. That's a joke.
Yeah. Break it before we go.
I was going to say it wasn't my fault. Although now it's cracked.
Is it cracked?
Now it's cracked across.
What's
I
happening?
think we'll be all right because we've got to do post all on it anyway. So.
Just it wasn't there before. Now it's off that last one. That crack is there. Well, it was already there.
It
So.
was already there, so it's weak.
Come on, I've done two and it didn't break yet.
Right, we'll help with the smash that we've got to do. 'Cause I wasn't a bit concerned that it's not going to smash.
Sweet.
It's a little scored already. Thank you. I just think it'll be too much. Thank you, brother. I just want to break things.
The difficulty of being a mom and juggling everything is unreal. But my time management is much better these days, and I just make it happen. And I think ultimately, I want my kids to see what happiness is. I want them to be happy, and I want them to find something that they're passionate about. And as much as I can tell them that, I think walking the walk and showing them what that looks like is the ultimate importance. So as a parent, I always want to be there as well, but I also want to show them that I love what I do. And that's what acting is doing for me.
Of course, I'm always learning, but I think with this industry, especially the low budget film industry where we're at, if you've got the formula from beginning, the middle to making the film, and the end to sales, you've got it locked, and that's what we've done now. We're hopefully going to carry on producing many more films every year.
Part of what happens in this industry, and I've been in this industry my entire life, and I've watched my father, who's a director, go through the process, is I try to say yes as often as I can, especially when I have people who are hungry and hard-working filmmakers who are in it to do a great job. There are a lot of people who are in Hollywood and around this business that they do it for the status, not to make movies. And there's a lot of people who claim to be this, that, or the other thing. They don't make movies. Rich and Amar make movies. I respect that. They hustle, they work hard, they do a good job. So when they call, I try to say yes.
For me, directing-wise, this is my 4th movie. So, yeah, and we've already gone into pre-production for the 5th. So, yeah, we'll just keep knocking them out. Probably towards the end of 2019 it'll come out, or early 2020, but yeah. So not long away, really, in terms of filmmaking. And there is quite a pressure on to get it finished. Everybody wants to see it, so that's it.